Assalamu alaikum, my Benjamin level students. In this video, we are going to solve IKSC paper 2018. You know the paper pattern. For each question, there are 5 options. You have to choose correct answer. For this, you need to know the reasons to select the correct option or suitable answer. I have tried my best to provide you related information about each question to choose correct answer. This information will help you to find answers in actual paper as well. Let's start the paper. Question number 1. The apple and the rose have the following common features. Number 1. Have the seeds with a cotyledon. Use the oxygen to produce food. You can have the idea of oxygen is not used during photosynthesis. So this option is incorrect. You can have the answer for B. The fruit is formed from the ovule. Okay, we will check it. D. They have petals that attract insects. Yes, they have. They have chloroplast in the root cells. Actually, root cells are not involved in making food. So, root cells have not chloroplast. I have collected information. Just check it. What is cotyledon? Cotyledon is the seed leaf within the embryo of a seed. You can see here. This is gram seed. This is because they supply food to the baby plant coming out during the seed germination. These stored nutrients are supplied to the seedling during the germination. Apple and rose both are dicot plants. And when you see question number 1, option A, have the seeds with a cotyledon. So A option is incorrect because both apple and rose are dicot plant. It means they contain 2 cotyledons, not 1. Now, how do fruits form? You can see there is a picture of flower and they are the parts of that flower. These are the petals, carpel, stamen, sepal. These are the green part. And there is a thalamus, and this is leaf stalk that is attached to branch or the part of the stem. So this thalamus, you can focus on this structure because I am going to tell something about it. After fertilization, changes occur in a flower. The anthers and stigma wither. The anther, this is anther, and this is stigma. The petals drop off, all these petals, and the sepals may be shed. Sepals also drop off. The ovary enlarge, this is ovary, and the ovule develops into seeds, each containing an embryo. So this is the how do fruits form. False fruits are those which develop from any floral part other than ovary. For example, apple. Actually, it is not forming from ovary, it is forming from thalamus. Fruit such which develops from the ovaries are known as true fruit. So those fruit, they are developed or they are produced from these ovaries, so they are true fruits. But apples, in case of apple develops from the thalamus. That is why it is referred to as false fruit. And please keep this information in your mind, because this type of information about false fruit and true fruit will be applicable in the next paper as well. Okay, so apple is not actual fruit. So go to options. C, the fruit is formed from ovule. So apple is not formed from ovule. It is incorrect. So A is incorrect, B is incorrect, C is incorrect. Now option D, they have petals, they attract insects. Yes, because I have discussed that chloroplast is not the part of root cell. So A is incorrect. So there are reasons to reject all these options, and there are reasons to choose option D, because they have petals. Both have petals. Okay, I want to read this one as well. Root cells do not contain chloroplasts because in most plants the roots are underground and not exposed to light. Chloroplasts are needed for photosynthesis. So whenever you see there are root cells, so root cells do not contain chloroplast. Okay, now move on question number 2. That would be easy for you. Which of the following statement about the states of matter is true? You can see there are 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas. Solid have a definite shape, definite volume, and cannot be compressed. Liquid, no fixed shape, fixed volume, and their molecules have spaces between them, and a little bit cannot be compressed as gases can compressed. As far as gases are concerned, no rigid, no fixed shape, no fixed volume, can be compressed. So now read the question. Which of the following statement about the states of matter is true? Liquid has fixed shape. You can say no fixed shape. A is incorrect. There are strong repulsive forces between the particles of solid substances. Repulsive means repel, but you can see they have particles with very strong forces, very strong attractive forces. They are very close with each other. So it means strong repulsive means strong attractive forces between the particles of solid. So B is incorrect. Now move on C. The particles of liquid substances are very close to each other and they are arranged in order. You can see they are not arranged in order. They have spaces between them. So the particles of liquid substances are very close? No, not very close. That is incorrect. Now D. Gases have no fixed shape, no fixed volume. D is correct. You know it. Liquid can be compressed easily? No, they can be, but not easily. So E is incorrect. So you have reason to select the options. Why they are incorrect and why this one is correct. Now move on question number 3. It's also a very easy question because we have discussed about unicellular and multicellular organisms, unicellular animals, unicellular plants as well. Select the false statement about photosynthesis. False statement about the photosynthesis. A. It represents the feeding mode of Euglena and Spirogyra or Spirogyra, whatever. Euglena is also a unicellular plant, Spirogyra is algae. So both perform or do photosynthesis. Feeding mode is photosynthesis. So A is not false statement about photosynthesis. So A is true about the photosynthesis. So A is incorrect. It is at the base of ecosystem because it produces nutrients. Yes, it is also correct. It is not false statement about the photosynthesis. C. It takes place in chloroplast of the plant cell. Yes, it is also correct about photosynthesis. Chloroplast is responsible to perform photosynthesis. D. It takes place in the body of the field mushroom. Yes, mushroom is fungus, and fungus cannot perform photosynthesis. It does not contain chloroplast. So D is correct. False statement about photosynthesis. It takes place in the body. So it is false statement about photosynthesis. E. The produced substances are stored in vacuole. Yes, in plant cell, vacuole take more space and stored produced substances. Yes, it is also correct. True statement about photosynthesis. So you have to choose false statement about photosynthesis. That is D. Now question number 4. The shadow of an object resembles the object in shape. Yes, it is correct. But read other options as well. It is always equal to the size of the object. C. Is bigger in size than the object when light source is far away from the object. D. Is a region of light behind an opaque object. E. Is a region of darkness behind a transparent object. Transparent object doesn't make any shadow. So E is incorrect. Just read the information. You can get idea to choose the correct option. The closer to the light source an object is, the bigger the shadow will be. In option B is always equal to the size of object. Is bigger in size than the object when light source is far away. No. The closer to the light source an object is, the bigger the shadow will be. This is because the object blocks more of the light. The further away from the light source an object is, the smaller the shadow will be. This is because the object blocks less of the light. So B and C, both options, and E as well, all are incorrect. Just read D again. Is a region of light behind an opaque object? No. A shadow is the dark region that is formed when an opaque object is placed in the path of light. Not light region, it is dark region. So answer A is correct. Now move on question number 5. Through photosynthesis, we get useful substances and commodities for human consumption. We need to eat that are produced by plants, so they are known as commodities. Select the right association between the plant organ and their utility. Potato, fruit. Actually, photosynthesis occurs in leaves. So first of all, just check where are leaves. C, leaves of dog rose. D, leaves of cauliflower. So you have to select C and D, but read other options as well. Potato, fruit, human nutrition. The potato, fruit and human nutrition as well, because they are saying that consumption, for human consumption. So you can read this as well. The potato fruit is the part of the potato plant that after flowering produces a poisonous green cherry tomato like fruit. So this is not for human consumption because it is poisonous. So A is incorrect. Now B, flax stem textile fiber. Flax fiber is obtained from the inner bark of the stem, a plant grown in temperate and subtropical region of the world. Flax is one of the oldest textile fibers. Fibers made from flax is called linen. So it is used in textile industry, but you can see the question is for human consumption. So fiber cannot be used for consumption or nutrition nutrition's point of view. Okay, C. Leaves of dog rose, medicinal plant. They are very useful, but they are used for medical purpose or medicinal plant. E. Fern flower, decorative. Yes, fern flower for decorative purpose. So D. Leaves of cauliflower, human food. That can be used for human food, and these are the leaves that are related with photosynthesis. Most suitable answer is D. Okay. Now question number 6. Which of the following is a non-renewable energy source? Renewable energy. Sources of energy that can replenish themselves like wind, solar and hydroelectric power. Then cannot be finished. And if you use, they are finished or they are not able to reuse, they are known as non-renewable energy. So wind energy, solar energy, hydroelectric energy and tidal energy, all four are renewable energy. Only fossil fuel energy is non-renewable. That is B is correct. Now question number 7. The unicellular green alga that has flagellum and feed only through photosynthesis is Chlorococcum. That is not, they form colonies that are not single. Amoeba is not. Green alga is an animal. Volvox is green algae. Chlamydomonas, Spirogyra obviously is algae, not unicellular. So only Chlamydomonas is unicellular green alga. So D is correct. Unicellular green alga has flagellum that feed only through photosynthesis. D is correct. Mistakenly I have written C, but D is correct. Just make it correct. Now question number 8. If we want to see over a wall, we use a telescope, periscope, kaleidoscope, microscope, magnifying glass. You can see magnifying glass magnify the object. Periscope. Yes, periscope is an optical device that is used to see an object which are not of the same level as of observer. So periscope is correct answer. Just check another other options as well. A telescope is a tool that astronomer use to see far away object. So if you want to see over a wall, so you are not going to use telescope. Kaleidoscope, I have told you in previous paper as well. It's a toy for entertainment, and kaleidoscope produces beautiful pattern that are used by fashion designers. So kaleidoscopes cannot be used to see over a wall. Microscope. Microscope is an instrument that is used to magnify a small object. You know it. So microscope cannot be used to see over a wall. So the correct option is D, periscope. Okay. Now question number 9. In the body of which of the following organisms do both photosynthesis and breathing take place? First of all, you have to check which one is plant. First of all, the orchid and green blue mold. Green blue mold is not a plant, it's fungus. So option A is incorrect. B, mushroom. Mushroom is fungus, it is incorrect. The tulip and the silver fir, yes, both are plant. So C is correct. D, the white mold and apple. Mold also fungus. It is it does not contain chloroplast, so it does not perform photosynthesis. So D is incorrect. E, the orange tree and amoeba. Amoeba is not a plant. So A, B, D, E. All 4 options are incorrect. Only C is correct. The tulip and the silver fir, because both perform photosynthesis and breathing. Now question number 10. Which group is unable to hear each other? Very easy. 2 astronauts on the moon, a group of children in an open room, a group of dolphins in ocean, a group of birds in a forest, a group of tourists at the North Pole. Sound is a mechanical wave and requires medium to propagate. We need a medium. As the moon has no atmosphere, it has absence of air, so there is no medium for sound to propagate. So 2 astronauts cannot hear each other on the moon. So A is correct.
Now students, we will end our lesson here at this point. We will discuss rest of the questions in next lesson.